The unfortunate mismanage of Earth. And I know what you're thinking. You know, Earth has been completely mismanaged. All right, so what society was it that was progressed far enough? Howdy. What society was it that was progressed far enough to actively have someone in charge? Like, what was the first, Akkadian Empire? Is that how you say that? Akkadian Empire? There's a reason why NASA quit looking in the ocean and started looking to get off this planet. So I guess that's how you say it, the Akkadian Empire. Anyway, they were like the first like early leadership, like civilization, and they fucked up. They were the first ones to get together and collectively say, hey, let's put some people in charge of like, you know, what we do, instead of like all collectively banding together to figure out what it is that we do. We put like either a select amount of people or one person in charge. What was their leadership? How many people was in charge? I appreciate you for the follow, brother. Random fact. Did you know that the flushable toilet was invented in 1596? Can you join my Discord server? Hold on a minute. I'm trying to prove a point about something here. Okay, so their government was a monarchy. So like I said, their government was a monarchy. It was like a divine kingship or whatever. The government ruled. There was one man in charge, basically. Blah 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 blah. It was like a single individual. They was the first ones to ever fuck up by putting one man in charge instead of allowing there to be like I don't think a government should allow one man to be in charge. There should be multiple people in charge making a decision, and it should always be an odd number. That way there's always like a tiebreaker, and that guy that's a tiebreaker can't favor one or the other side. He has to be somebody that literally like has his agreements with both sides and disagreements with both sides. He can't be somebody that favors one side, because then that lopsides it. The tragic mismanagement of Earth would be when humans decided to put one man in charge, and then somehow down the line started doing everything in their power that they could to focus on getting something that we made, which is money, and fighting over ridiculous things like oil and this and that and that and this, instead of like collectively banding together to figure out how to get the fuck off this planet before the entire race gets wiped out. You know what I mean? You want to play soccer with me? Sure. You passed the test. He was worried you was a Terminator. That's the only reason why I didn't respond to the Discord thing. I apologize about that, because Terminators don't reply. Anyway, you know, we just I just think that that's a random thought of mine for the day that I'm over here thinking about, is the fact that humans royally fucked up. We did not focus on any kind of progression towards the future. We just focused on what was going on here. I don't mean to be off topic, Bubby, and I apologize, but tonight's our first night in the new house, O'Shun. Hell yeah, brother. I had his profile pulled up and the finger was hovering over the band button. It's terrible, guys. Y'all gotta give it just a second, O'Shun. No offense to you, Bubby. Can you join the Discord? What Discord are you in? I'm not completely sure about what you're asking me there. I can't send the link. Do we know each other? Like an in-game know each other or something? Because I'm confused about what's going on here. I don't know, like, why do you want me to come into your Discord? What's the point there? I don't understand. And I do have links turned off because I don't do the whole bot thing. Why not? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just trying to figure out like what's going on here. Like, I got way off topic. I lost complete like track of I got like complete off topic of what I was talking about. I was talking about the tragic mismanagement of Earth. That's what I was talking about. I appreciate that, Austin. It just, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me that humans, we made it this far, did all the shit that we did to climb to the top of the food chain, and then once we got to the top of the food chain, we decided to start fighting one another for oil and like pointless things, instead of trying to focus on trying to leave this planet to go colonize another one to like ensure the survival of human race. Behold, I am man, bearer of trash and nuclear weapons. That's kind of what it feels like. That's exactly what it feels like to be a human. I didn't mean to bring you off topic. Oh, son, I'm sorry. You didn't bring me off topic, dude. I was just trying to... A lot of things during this brought me off topic. But I promise you it wasn't just you. But I don't know why that's... Like, I've been thinking about that. Like, how mismanaged Earth was. You know? It was looking good for a hot minute, dude. Like, when we was going to the moon and shit. It was looking good. And then all of a sudden, now it just don't look good at all. I don't know what's going on right now. I feel like the whole world's fucking confused, oh, son. Father. Oh, Shun. What are you doing? I haven't really thought about that topic much. I just try to survive in life and save and have some spending money and get through school. I'm here. I'm glad you're here. Don't worry. I don't think a lot of people do. I don't think a lot of people think about that topic, because that's why, like, the topic's never been, like, brought up. Like, what the hell are we doing? Why do we have one person in charge that has that much power? What are we doing? What is the human race doing? I mean, one guy can decide that he ain't feeling it, and the whole world's gone, dude. I'm not even talking about our government in specific. I'm talking about the human race in general. One guy can decide that he's not feeling it and plunge the entire world into sudden chaos and completely ruin everybody's life. One guy. What the fuck were humans thinking? Do away with all of them? That's what I'm saying, man. What's wrong here? And by the way, I'm not suicidal any kind of way. And I do not own a gun. Or ropes. I don't own no ropes either. I don't live in a 2-story house. Can't jump out of no window. I don't fly planes. I don't drink and drive. I don't drink, actually. My brakes work fine. You know, God probably looks at us like, dude, what are you doing? Probably. My wife does love me very much. What was we thinking when we invented taxes? I don't know, because I'm pretty sure back in the day, in the United States, I thought we worked off of, like, external taxes that weren't on the people. I thought they came from, like, tariffs on other countries. It was like external taxes on other countries bringing in their goods, and then the American people didn't get taxed. And I thought that was most of the point for... Yeah, we did. I thought that was most of the point for us, like, beefing with the British in the first place. And now we become one of the most taxed countries in the fucking world, if not the most taxed country in the world. And it's insane, man. The rev started because of taxes. You ever seen that episode of Futurama whenever they're, like, holding back Benjamin Franklin? I'm pretty sure that's who it is. And, like, he's, like, clawing and slobbering at the mouth trying to attack that British guy. And he's like, I'll kill you, you British bastard. I feel like our founding fathers feel that way right now about our current government. The reason we made our own country was because we were getting taxed and we got nothing from the taxes. Because they raised taxes on one specific product and we revolted against the British. Oh, bro, they would drop a nuke, LOL. They taxed 2% on one specific product, and we started foaming at the mouth, O'Shane. Oh, man, like, yeah, so now that I've said it, like, 3 times, and you've heard it over and over again, and you're starting to think about, like, how we're the most taxed country in the world, and how America is nothing of what it was supposed to be in the beginning, and how the entire world is at the mercy of one guy's fingertip for almost every country on the planet. And the fact that we use our scientists to build weapons to annihilate one another instead of using them to, like, collectively come together, work together, and figure out how to get the race off this planet so we can colonize other planets so our species can survive. Now that you've heard me say it over and over and over again, does it not feel like the Earth has been tragically mismanaged? Does it not feel like we fucked up? Like, since the Akkadian Empire, I think that's what it was called, and whenever I looked it up. Does it not feel like we fucked up? I don't know. I don't know why all that was on my mind today. I was just thinking about it, and I was like, oh my goodness. Money isn't the root of all evil. Now, it's what you do with it that makes it evil. Money can be used for good and or bad, but 90% of the time it's used for bad. That's why it's referred to the root of all evil. Capitalism is the root of all evil. I think government in general is the root of all evil. They need to super tax the shit. They super tax that shit, or the shit they used to make meth in communities where I live would crumble. Google said Illinois' taxes usually exceed 15 to 16% of an Illinois resident's annual income. Fuck that. Did you also know that Kentucky's one of the poorest states in the United States? The love of money is the root of all evil. Dude, I made $7,000 last year and paid over $12,000 in taxes. Or $71,000 last year and paid over $12,000 in taxes. Dude, it is over. That's why I'm getting the fuck out of Illinois. I don't blame you, dude. I don't know, man. Every day I wake up and I look. Yeah, we like 48th LMAO. We watching the video today or tomorrow? You talking about the one you sent? Well, how long is it? 34 minutes? Yeah, we'll watch that one tomorrow. That's what we'll do, like, as soon as the stream starts. We'll start with the video and go ahead and just go from there because it'll be easier. I'm trying to think. Because now that we know, like, sitting here, like, you know, thinking about how it is, and, like, putting it all together in, like, a perspective, there's no way out of this loop. Like, as a human race, we stuck ourselves in this loop, and there's no way out of it. We're done, oh son. We are done. And that, my friends, is the tragedy and the tragic mismanagement of Earth. All right, I guess we'll go watch a video before I keep going too far. Because by this point, I'm rambling.